So look, in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can make $10,000 in 1 month on Shopify. Now, I already know what you're thinking. $10,000 in 30 days as just a beginner might seem like a long stretch. But I'm here to tell you yes, because we have a student, Daniel here, who literally did more than $10,000 in less than 30 days time. And you see, watching other people's content online and on YouTube is fun and a sea of information, but I can assure you, if you stick to one strategy, you implement it step by step, you can start to create your own success story and achieve these numbers as well. And over the last 2 years, I've documented every step of the process on my YouTube channel, covering exact steps on how to get to these numbers and even 6, 7, and 8 figures online. So in today's episode, you're gonna learn the 3 key steps to be able to hit $10,000 with Shopify. And I'm giving you these tools so that way you can replicate these on your own and implement them into your business right away. But I do want to warn you, success requires action, and there is no magic pill to be able to get you there. It takes a lot of hard work and consistency, but I can assure you, if you do the right steps and you implement exactly what we go over in this video, you can start to see these numbers come through for yourself. Now, if you clicked on this video, you probably have an e-commerce business and you're looking to be able to hit your first 10K month, your first 100K month, and really be able to understand the strategies behind your Facebook ads that are going to convert. So before I show you how to make your first 10,000 on Shopify, we're gonna go over a few limiting beliefs. So when you see the warning bell, we are gonna reset our mindset around how we think around Facebook ads and the steps that we've previously taken in the past that have been unsuccessful, and rework our mindset around what strategies are proven by data that can successfully scale results. And the first step to this strategy is a high converting creative. A lot of you don't know what creatives convert, and that's essentially the first part of this that is really important, because it takes a big part of the workload and allows you to generate a lot of results if you know how to communicate with the right messaging and the right creative ad style. You can have the best product or service in the world, but if you don't know how to effectively communicate it through a actual visual, an image, a video, or a carousel ad, you're not gonna see the conversions that you originally anticipated for. A solid creative can help with trust, credibility, increase sales. If you have a low conversion rate, a good creative can help that. If your audience targeting you don't understand, a good creative can solve that, because the algorithm is effectively able to show it to the right people for you. A good creative can solve a lot of issues. So let's go ahead and break down exactly what a good creative looks like, both in video format and actual image and carousel formats. First one we have is a client of ours, hardworking gentleman, who literally started with us when they were just doing a few $1,000s a month, and they've already surpassed over a 200K month just in a few months after working with us. So let's watch this video.
Hey, if you're sick of bathing in chemicals every day, then listen up. Because now you can try 10 of our best-selling men's grooming products for free. This kit includes 4 award-winning hairstyling products, 4 bath products, and 2 amazing body products. Try the whole thing today for free. Just pay shipping. Hit that link. Visit hardworkinggentleman.com to get yours today.
Now, a video like this is really important because there's a lot of things that were just covered in this video that I'm going to break down so that way you can understand them. And before you're thinking about it, you're wondering, how can I shoot a video like this? You might be afraid to get on camera and actually shoot this. Well, I can definitely assure you, we have a video on how to source UGC content from creators, so that way you don't have to be in the video if you're uncomfortable with it. You can definitely find other creators by watching this video right here, and it will show you how to contact people who can do this for you. Now let's break down the video to understand why it's successful. The first portion of this is calling out the main problem, which is bathing in chemicals. A lot of people don't know what's in the actual ingredients in their soaps and what they shampoo their hair with, and it causes a lot of issues that people don't realize that they have until it's too late. So this calls out a problem up front, so that way they can position their product around the solution. And then they do the unboxing, but a lot of people get this unboxing video part wrong because they take too long. They either take it off their porch and then it's like 10 seconds, they're setting it on their counter, they're finally unboxing it. It's an unboxing video, but nobody wants to sit through an entire unboxing. So watch how fast these clips are.
Now you can try 10 of our best-selling men's grooming products for free.
Each clip is about 1 to 2 seconds, because there's a lot of portion of that you don't necessarily need to show. All you need to show is the box, open it up, grab the products, and show the products up close immediately. Then they have the call outs of what's included. Light hold paste, medium hold clay, firm hold wax, sea salt spray. Call out what's going to be included with the offer. That way people know what they're buying. Now you also might be wondering, okay Chase, the reason this ad is working is because it's a free trial kit. It has a big aspect of it for the offer, obviously. If it's a free offer, lots of people are going to want to take advantage of it, which makes it a good ad in itself. But we're also going to be covering a few different styles that are not free, which don't include a special offer, that are converting very well as well. So if you have a product that people are going to rebuy or get on a subscription, well, trial kits are an amazing way to do this. Then they call out the rest of the items and then highlight the solution and have a strong call to action at the end. they give them the code. Whether it's 10% off, 20% off, or free, you want to give a code. That's really important so people know the call to action, and they can see hardworkinggentleman.com. It's a very easy URL to go to. Then they add the credibility, which improves the trust. Award-winning men's grooming goods. Shop now. This ad is very scalable and literally went from, just spending a few dollars a day up to $1,000 in spend. And I'm going to show you, if you apply videos like this or apply ads that we're going to be going through, we're going to be covering one of the budgets, the audiences, and how to be able to have a very low spend ad that's generating really good results to be able to finally climb up to 10K. You don't have to start out with insane video production. It can be very simple and get you there. So here's the second ad. This is from another client of ours, Jack Henry. And this ad is just calling out the benefits of their product. What's in it? Award-winning, once again, for all hair types. There's another hair-based product, very simple. You can drop this into Canva, add in a background, put your product up close. You want it to be zoomed in. That's really important. And then just a very simple call out, voted the best hair product ever. Shop now. People know they're buying the clay. The third one is from Pink Lily. It's a clothing brand. They sell shoes, they sell shirts, they sell swimwear, anything clothing or apparel related. This is a good ad. You can do a carousel. Now keep in mind, it's not showing somebody's face. These are flat lays. These are items being laid down on the ground. People know exactly what they're buying. They can tell they're going to be purchasing shoes, these sneakers. So it's really important to get a really close-up shot, and it doesn't have to be some super edited image. It can just be a simple photo of your product, upload it into a carousel, and then the copy is really important here too. Step into something new. Obviously, people know they're going to be buying shoes in this case. Shop our best-selling sneakers. You want to focus on best sellers because your best sellers are the ones that are driving the most sales. And then they have the link more at pinklily.com. You can never have too many shoes. The cool thing about apparel is if somebody really likes it, they're likely going to buy more. So if you have one pair of shoes and you really like them, you might buy other pairs of shoes from that brand. Most people don't buy just one t-shirt. If you shop at Nike and you buy a shirt and you really like it, you're likely going to own a lot of other pieces from Nike, the brand. So this is a good way to not only increase new customers, but bring them back. And this is a carousel format ad. Now, before we move on to the second part of this strategy, we're going to be covering the second limiting belief. So many times I hear people can't create content like this, or they really don't understand how. And at the beginning of this video, I told you I was going to give you all the tools so that way you can be successful with these strategies. So I went ahead and put together a full walkthrough video around how not only can you source the content, but how you can create high converting creatives that actually drive sales with both TikTok and Facebook ads. So make sure to check out both these videos because they're going to be super helpful for you. Now, the second part to the strategy is going to be the right targeting with your actual ads. And I'm going to show you exactly how to structure your audiences for low budget testing, where you can spend very low dollar amounts and go after very specific audiences that are going to be able to generate results, and how you can find the right audiences for you. So here we are in an ad account. We're going to go ahead and click on sales, because if you optimize for sales and purchases, that's exactly what you want to get. You don't want to optimize for add to cart. You don't want to optimize for traffic. You don't want to boost your post. Those things are going to get you exactly what you asked for. They're going to get you views. They're going to get you traffic. They're going to get you add to carts, but it's just going to be full of wishers and dreamers. And that's the last thing we want on our website, because it's going to skew our analytics and not allow us to hit our first 10K month. It's going to make us spend money and not see the results and make us want to turn off our ads. But in reality, we could have gotten purchases if we just selected the purchase conversion campaign. So that's exactly what we want to do here. Now we're going to go ahead and hit next. We're going to optimize for our purchase event. And then we're going to scroll down. We'll be coming back to the budget later. We're going to go after our actual interest. Now, if we're in the skincare space, well, let's go ahead and target audiences that are related to skincare. Here's one audience. This audience is absolutely massive with 257 million people in this audience. And the reason we're targeting such a large audience is because we want to allow the algorithm to have access to a broad audience, because if it's successful, it is scalable. If we're able to actually get purchases, we know there's a lot more people who can potentially buy as well. And we only want to use one audience because it's already large enough, and we're going to know exactly where the purchases are coming from if we just keep it as a standalone. So we'll simply name this ad set. We'll leave all of the placements open. We'll leave all the targeting open because we're going to allow the algorithm to do the work for us. And then essentially we're going to go ahead and duplicate this audience again. And we're going to want to create at least 5 audiences in the beginning, because 5 audiences is enough for us to start seeing what's working. And we can start to actually scale up once we have purchases and be able to hit our first 10K month within a relatively short time frame. Then all we're going to do is hit suggestions. There's going to be a load of additional audiences we can go after. Personal care might be another one. Simply going to copy this, going to paste it here, and we're going to continue to duplicate our audiences so that way we can go after additional audiences. We might even target specific brands, where we go after a brand name like CeraVe and we target this brand. This is another strategy. And once we have our 5 audiences, we can begin to actually go and start testing, which is going to bring us to our final and last limiting belief. You may be thinking to yourself, what do I even do after watching this video and following these exact steps? What happens if I don't get the results, or I don't know exactly how to fully optimize or scale after this? There's no way I can run good ads as good as some of the results that we're seeing with clients. You might be thinking these things, and listen, anyone can do this if they have the right strategy and they understand their audience. You know that your creative is calling out the key points with strong call to actions. You have the right testing budgets, so that way you're minimizing the risk and you're amplifying the opportunity to see these results. All it takes is just a little hard work and consistency, and making sure you're coming in day after day to make sure the ads are going where they need to be, so that way you can get the results. Don't cut things too soon. You're gonna need to allow it to play out, so that way the algorithm has enough time to learn. Just like Ian here, who literally within just a few months did $250,000 from applying these exact strategies for his apparel brand. So on the days where you're feeling not too confident, just know here at the Chappell family, we fully believe in you and know exactly what it takes to be able to get these results, and always want to share the value with you, so that way you can implement this and see your own success. So the third step to this strategy is the actual budget breakdown. And the budget's really important because it's going to dictate how much you're spending. And if you're trying to hit your first 10K month, you don't need to be spending a lot of money. What you initially need to be focusing on is $5 daily at most. And that goes for every audience. So we have 5 audiences. We're simply spending no more than $25 a day. And we're only going to increase spend if it's getting purchases and is profitable. It's important to know what your break-even ROAS is, so that way you know if you're in that profitability mark as an e-commerce store. These are numbers people pay attention to. And if you need this calculator, make sure to click the link below this video, so that way you can get access to find out what your break-even ROAS is. This will dictate whether or not you cut an audience, cut an ad, or when to turn something off. So once you set your budgets to $5 daily, what's going to happen is you're going to have your actual ads. You'll have your 5 audiences. You'll have your ads and testing, your video, your carousel, your image. And once you start to see the purchases come through, you can double your budget initially, go to $10. And if you continue to see sales, you can slowly start to scale up. And before you know it, you're doing 3 to 5x ROAS, spending $25 to $50 daily, doing $200, $300 daily, and very quickly on pace to do a 10K month on Shopify. And this is the exact strategy that e-commerce brands can leverage with Facebook ads to spend a little bit of money to be able to start generating upwards of $100 to $300, even $500 per day to allow you to hit those 10K months. And we've been able to see some insane results, like Amy here, who just recently launched her Shopify store, who's on pace to do her first 10K month. Or Daniel, who in his first month did $70,000 in sales. And in my Ads Mastery mentorship, we take this very seriously, and we walk you through step by step exactly how to structure your Facebook ads, how to launch the right audiences, the right ads, how to go viral on TikTok to get results with no paid ads, like Curtis here, who did $110,000 with no marketing spend at all on TikTok. We also break down exactly the strategies that work with creatives on TikTok specifically, so that way you can get explosive results there as well. This gives myself and team the opportunity to work one-on-one with you in our mentorship on Zoom calls, breaking down exactly how all of these strategies work together, so that way you can be able to go to your first 10K, your first 100K, 300K, even $500,000 to $1 million month. We've been able to do this with over 350 plus businesses, helping them get to the 6, 7, and 8 figure mark over the last few years. We even work with amazing lead generation businesses like realtors, dentists, attorneys, who are seeing incredible results in very low cost CPMs on both TikTok and Facebook, where we've actually helped a dentist be able to be on pace for their first $2 million year after implementing these exact TikTok and Facebook ad strategies to book out their calendar in full. So if you want to work one-on-one with myself and team, definitely make sure to DM me the word mentor at Real Chase Chappell on Instagram, or click the link below this video to book a call to see if you qualify. There are limited spots, so definitely make sure to do so. And I really hope this tutorial helped you and you got a ton of value out of it. Once again, it's your favorite digital marketer here, Chase Chappell. Cheers and bye y'all.